is day 1142 of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. The sponsor going to share more of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. Please kind me directly, very greatly appreciated. Today we're doing Siman Kufyud, of course, in your day. Sif Samech Gimel to Ein. Samachil. That's our being said by the Tosis. Kama Kaimus. Called Arukh HaShulchan Bata B'Tau Reves. Enough of Mizat Taras Makam Acher Mutoros. She'eno Ochel Kulam Pam Achas. That was a long sentence. The opinion of are the places in some places that anything which is significant, which is not normally bought them, if something fell this taroivis elsewhere, then it's the pieces are mutter if you don't eat all of them at one time because it's fake sveka, a double suffix. Shochlim taroivis hasheni, I was fake sveka gomer. Excuse me. The shochlim taroivis hasheni, when you are for the eating the second mission, have his fake sveka gomer. That's a total fake sveka. Suffix imzeh shochlim u'mashenava taroivis hasheni taroivis harishon. You're not sure of what fell into the that you're eating now is what fell into the second mixture from the first mixture. Into the Mashazehu, and if you're going to say it is the one Shema Eino Zeshin of Ataras Rishon, maybe this is not the Isser which fell into the first mixture. Of course, it means that you're not going to eat all of them at once. Each one you could say this. So I feel that's something the suffix Echad Begufo. So Echad Tarovas Enamoil, and those say the suffix in the thing itself. It does not combine with the suffix created by a mixture. Nevertheless, when here both cases are svekos of a mixture. Vade mutter solely permitted. Means that a whole bunch of people in the brackets. The Rash, Taisus, and Tosis several places. Rash and Taisus several places. Sounds like Roiva place scheme most scheme de azu. The most blessing reader is Shachan Pri Chodesh. The Meishim is some say Tarovas Hashniya Gamkin Osur. That the second one is also Asur. Because the first taros we consider each piece in there a definite Isser. So in the second mixture is only one suffix. It's only one of the second fell into a third mixture. Those are mutar fake sveka. There's reasons like this. Fake sveka lo adif me rov. Fake sveka is no better than rov. She's bar. The suffix rishon mechza. This is a famous Rashba sheet about fake sveka, which Shimon Shkop has difficulty with, but this is the standard understanding. Says fake sveka lo adif me rov. Fake says no better than rov. Kamoshi's bar, as we shall see. The suffix rishon mechza. First suffix is 50-50. By suffix sheni machir rov heter, and the suffix sheni makes it. Second suffix makes it 75-25 to heter. So what is in that case? What is this, the second mixture help in this tarovis? The first tarovis is also rov. We don't use that rov, right? Because also using no idea of using rov because of significance. So what is the second tarovis add? An additional rov. What good is it going to do? But the third mixture is going to be mutter. The tarovis hasheni azdol chashivusa. In the second tarovis, the significance goes away. Came with lava iser chashiv hayadua nafal sham. Since we don't know that the significant iser fell there itself, or the significant piece of fell was iser. So that there's one suffix if it's there or not. And then there's another suffix, again, another suffix. Tarov is added by the third one. The bracket says, "Came with varidas a smak shubal de azuk mashkas of Beis Yosef," and the smak is this perspective. Samache. That's what I'm periktes zayin machos asuros kenhu. He holds like the smak. V'zol shona shom b'din yud. Nafa rimon achom etarovas hasos. The pomegranate fell with the first mixture. V'shnei rimonim acherim. The second mixture. And they were badon. They were the kosher type pomegranates, not bottom. Something now shlosha out of these three, which is the second mixture, rimon one pomegranate fell into other pomegranates. Mutarim, they're mutar. Rimon shal tarovis yishana bata barov. The pomegranate of the first mixture is bata barov. Abinafa minat tarovis yishon rimon le'elef kulam asurim. In other words, by the time we reach the third one, the one which for the first tarovis is a batel. But in the second tarovis, even if there are 1,000, it's also. Lo namar batarov el hatir sfeik sfeikon. The batarov only works for sfeik sfeikon. She told me tarovis shnila makam acher. If the second mixture falls elsewhere, in oser. It doesn't answer chen kol kayetz b'zeh anything similar akan l'shono. Zel das rabbeinu b'tz yosef shekos b'siv ches. Davar she'enu batal machmas cheshibuso. This is the basis opinion of ches v'tos that's something which is not nullifying account of significance. She started about chem. She mixed up in others. V'nafal me'atar says echol l'shnayim, and then from this mixture, it fell another one. One fell out to another mixture of two more. No, sorry, I misread that. That's the first mixture. And that mixture, one fell out into two others, two other pomegranates. So you have three pomegranates. And from those three fell out one into two others. The other ones are permitted. Sharei b'chulei. None of our butter rob el hatir sfeik sfeikon. The butter rob only works though to be matir the sfeik sfeikon. Ad kan l'shon. Samach v'ak for Tomal Rambam. People are astonished at this Rambam. Shehu ma'atzmo kosta perek zayin mikochav and din yuvazel shona. Safik asur sfeik sfeikon mutter. Safik is asur sfeik sfeikon is mutter. Kate's that house so kol shel kochavim. Back it says kol shel parentheses avodas and parentheses kochavim. Kosa fell into a warehouse of cups. Because even one cup answers a million. Pirish Kos Echomet one of these cups in the warehouse fell out. Dava Kosos Shneim. No, yeah, one of the cups in the warehouse fell out and fell into a second tarovis and mutar. The second tarovis is mutar. He was matter the second mixture. It's astonishing. He's making an Isser of Avodah Zarah more than other Yisurim. Which is very strange. Sorry. Those are the ones that say the Rimoni Machmir by pomegranates he was more Machmir, which is our case over here. Because it could become mutter in another way. Then she spots Rimonim, and the pomegranates get broken up. It's like Dover Shishma Matirin, as the Kesef Mishnah says it. Arukh HaShulchan, it's not like that. I'm astonished. In terms of the suffix of an egg, whether it was laid on Yontif, because lean when it gets mixed up. Though that's definitely Dover Shishma Matirin. There's also matir by one suffix begufa and another suffix tarovis. Can you hear me? Dvar perakam yontif din chaf. It's clear there. Much because of Magmishim, like Magmishim writes in the Kosh came by Gavna. So in that case, it should be made in the case of the pomegranates. Chen Rabbeinu, which are kid over Shishim Matirin, not eight over Shishim Matirin. Kosh Chen Rabbeinu says or Chaim Sim Tav Sadik Zayin Heater suffix mucham beyond the Sheni. Allowed something which is not clear. It was an issue of Chonar Nadi of Sheni. Times fake I and Sham. That's one. That's the Mishnah answer and Arukh HaShulchan's rejection thereof. The other people answer Shem Nation and shape people separate themselves from the Torah. The Kachik comes that's why he's lenient. That's also the Kesef Mishnah. Vadochak Mur. It's obviously difficult to say this. The other Mekanshim Chol Shas. The Yosef Mechoysim. The whole Shas you remember Machanes and the other Isser. The man said Rabbeinu says comment Siman Kuv Mem. Plus like the local Rambam. Tapas the Rambam. It requires 3 levels of mixtures. Just like here by the pomegranates. Besides that, it's hard to differentiate between Isser and Isser. He says it's not just hard, it's impossible. The Gemara in Shlochim goes back and forth from Avodah Zarah to other Yisurim. So it's difficult to draw a distinction between them. Samach Zayin. There was someone who answers, and then it's going to be the Shach. She should be Yisra Achil Yisra. The difference between something which is also to eat and something which is also right benefit from. Achil Yisra Mir Yoiser. something which you are going to eat, you should be marked machra. But kochavin she'eno kain she'eno el anoah, but since in Israel, which is only an issue of benefit, royal that's appropriately make. That's not Arukh HaShulchan. You can't say this. Shas the Shas goes back and forth asking as from this to that, so they have to be the same parameters. Yeshomrim is the grow and the crazy placey. The time of Kenu. This is the reason. The Vayich Yisum Shabbat Mani Sveik Sveikon. Sveik works for everything. Vayich Davar except for something significant, Kriminei Badon, like these pomegranates. Chayetz Bzeh. Why? Shatam Shein Abad. The reason Abad is Lunei Chashivus. There's a significance. Therefore, Achshuvinu L'Chol Tarovis Kilein Iserbein. So the significance of the usher piece upgrades the significance of the entire mixture, so as if it's all an outright isser. Is okay in Swatch Ksam seems a little bit like you wrote above. V'gir Sacher Sayla B'Gemara Zvachim Shab. According to this Rama, different gears in Zvachim. Let's for a Gedolahi. It's a nice. He applauds it. He writes it back. It's Chingus have a lechem Mishnah Sham. It's Archim Shal Grab Case Place. He will review his Varo. Mishnah says it. Says Arukh HaShulchan. So now he's going to give his explanation of the Rambam. Near it seems we infer precisely in his language. Here he wrote one pomegranate fell, etc. It's separated one of the mixture. So he says, when they're all together in the first mixture, it's going to be a definite answer. The Mokum Acher, where it falls from this mix, from all of the mixture. The Mokum Acher, the place have a kiss of Vadish Nafal Mokum Acher, it's like a definite answer elsewhere. Shekin B'Sham, that's by us, by the paragraphs. Shekin B'Sham, Shekin Pireish Kos Echad Mikal Tarovis. First, I got separate. I alluded to this before. Maybe I was wrong before because it's only over here. Could be. But I thought following is also for a Pireish. You say no. Pireish is separate from the Nefila. And of course, so therefore follows. First, one cup came out of all the mixture of cups. It made the Zesh no Nifrash, so that which is separated, Butler Mena Chashivusa. It loses significance. We should namina Yisur Baruba Yisur, because we assume the Yisur remained with the robe. Which Kasav Shamadin Zeh, like wrote there in that halacha, Shepirsha Boy Mimea. When 40 is separated from 100. I should Kasav, we assume that the Yisur is back in the 60. It's 45 elsewhere. It's mutter. Koshkan Echad Piresh. It's only one when it's separated. They say Isur Barubi, so this remains behind. That which separates is only a suffix. We made it. Therefore, of course, in the second mixture, there is a complete sveka. Back as he says, the fees are commercial and loads who absu. Let's tell this, not only this, but even this. Not only when one separated, even when 4700, the same halacha of a duke. Samaches. Because Rabbi Rambam become one person should not eat all of them. We see all of them in Farshah Shulchan Aruch. The Farshah Shulchan Aruch, the Shach, the Taz, the Prichodesh, all different with the Rambam. The same Elo Matirim B'Shnei Tareves. That's only people where you matir two mixtures. When the Elo Chol Tareves, the Sheni Kula, you shouldn't eat the second Tareves. The Imat Ochel Kula, if you eat all of it, it can't Sveik Sveika, you lose the Sveik Sveika. Rabbeinu, it says, Pasaka Rambam, Shtor, Sholosh Tareves, according to the says Pasaka Rambam, you need three mixtures. Lama lo yochlu kol tareves hashlishi. The third mixture you can eat all in totality. And here's I did verb to tzadkin. It says no, the Ramah is correct. The Marshal, either way you look at it. Even though my tareves hashlishi kulo yotzi miklas fake sveika, because I said the entire tareves is not part of the fake sveika. Okay, lama to cloud tareves hashlishi. Why need the third mixture altogether? Moshe Emes Zudas the same shen tzarich shnei tareves. Takas those who hold you only need two mixtures. You must say the Elu Matzurim shows Tarovas. Those who require three mixtures certainly behold the Tarovas Arishon and Bechal Cheshbon Kamosh B'Yarnu. First mixture is not part of Cheshbon, as we explained. The Meach Hashivos also called Tarovas Kibara Isser. As an account of the significance, they made the entire Tarovas as if it's definitely also. Cheshbon shall speak a masculine Torah Shnia. Cheshbon speak always starts the second Torah. Nela Shita Zu, according to this opinion, Din Ashlishi, Din Ashnia, Chokim Shita Zu. The din of the third one is the same as the second one, according to those only required two. So therefore, Mela the shames of Shita Satasis, just like according to Tosis. Ain't a Chol Torah Shnia, Kol shouldn't eat the entire it's like a mixture. Okay, so the Shis Ram ain't like Chol Torah Shnia, Kol shouldn't eat the entire third mixture. Braxton says, "Basically, we're going to see Sidah Shem Minchas Yaakov. He's still a shach because Yaakov time is not a shach. Every time doesn't bring us the reason. This clearly must be the reason. Minchas Yaakov. Vein Sifro Bayodi. It's good old days. Now you ready to safer. Minchas Yaakov. I had when I was learning for Smicha, but I'm going to go to the budget, but other Svarim which Rabbi Arukh HaShulchan didn't have. But back then. Samachtes. So for this reason I say, and Rabbi says requires three mixtures with Shulav, and they asked on him, and then the Taz and the Gra, Be'echav Shalom Markin, how can you say this? Ariel, it's more Pasuk Siv Dalit. He himself Paskin, that feel Kavod the Raisa, even if Kavod the Raisa, she's about Chayus got mixed up in others, but Taylor Brom, she's fake Sveka. Supposed to go to the fake Sveka. The others have seen Siflam down, the Baruch explained this previously. So as a possible mixture of Darba Chashim, Shazel Kavod Rabbanon, which is only Kavod Rabbanon, not literally the Raisa. Lachmir Yais to be Marchli, Lutzich Shosh Taroibis, require three mixtures. But Sam Sidlam Makas, the bad is Shazel Guru Seder. And so we wrote Sidlam Makas is definitely not as problematic as Kavod Raisa. Uvaza Enas. No, sorry. He says that this case is a worse case. It's a worse case. Besides, no beginning to this question. As explained in the previous stage. The Mimarashah, whichever we look at, if the third Taroives is completely mutter, why do we eat it all? But everybody made all the entire harvest as if it's Vada Yisr. So that's definitely more so in the Kavod, which remained the Kavod Matar, which is no more than 50-50. This mixture Chazal decreed should be Kul Isr. Because Echav Shalachmir with Rabbana Yisr with Araisa. Hi, so comes out the obvious question: we're more machmir the Rabban and the rice. So ain't something that time. It's not astonishing. The guy appears shechmir yoser, which was not received. Kafei that source for two row poskim. Called the parshim before rule parshim. They were more machmir in restrictions on Rabbanans than the rices. So what happens? You get yain. Orkas have also wrote zel shon. Davkash is Ramos. Is sorry who bade isser. So only mitzvah that mix up is definitely also. I have a suffix isser, but a suffix isser is arib. Is what I mix in. Nothing else in terrible smokamach and something from that mixture fell elsewhere. At Torah Shni Sheni Shari, the second mixture is definitely permitted. Akan Lashon. The Shul of the Shachas on him. Lashon Masha the Gam Torah Shni but suffix isser also a chukul kechad. Sounds like the second Taroivis, now completely at one time. Just like the third Taroibis in a place where it's definite Isser. So it's not a suffix Isser, you're not allowed to eat the second Taroibis. It's like a Vada Isser, you're not allowed to eat the third Taroibis. This after Arukh, he says, he doesn't know the way the suffix Isser Mutter Taroibis Shil Gamre. The second mixture is completely Mutter. And he has Daiti Lay, Dati Mezel Lashon Dikluku came with Volav. So Rosh I don't see where they see that in the Heta or Isabet Aruch. But on the contrary, Milushon Yishlaki Yoser, from his language we can infer more directly. The Gam Hu Matil Gari Atarav Shnia. He also is completely permitted to second mixture. Okay, because I always have a little mind the suffix Isser, the entire the suffix Isser. In the case of a questionable Isser, Dina Taroiv Isser Shnia. The second Taroiv Kivavade Isser, the entire Isser Shlishis. It's like by definite Isser, the halacha of the third Tarobas. Ve'enim estim kivanti kavanoso hatir legamrei. Sure, on the other hand, if you want the matter altogether, Havli Lomar came first. She said so. Should say so. Said so explicitly. No man Mesulani is like the Kavanah Gedolos Sasam Advarim. For a very major purpose, he left this vague. Having Shtemet Shrei Api, so it should have a double meaning. As we shall evidently see.